And we're back. And we're back. We've got Carl on the line. Carl.
Yes, thanks for taking my call, Vonda.
Thank you.
You know what? You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right about what you were saying about over there. They told Putin told them, do not join NATO. You can have a little freedom, whatever you want. Do not join them. Do not, because when he took Crimea, they were supposed to go to war there. He took part of their country in the first place, but they didn't do nothing then.
And
they don't have the military.
Carl. And what did Obama say? Oh, that's nothing. If you don't stop them in the beginning, they had no idea this was going to jump. Then they took Georgia. Oh, no. See what I'm saying? You gotta, when a bully take one cracker and you got 50, you supposed to check them in. Because if you don't, you're going to lose your plate. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, but understanding that Putin, who he is, and he got his whole crew. I understand that he got the people that getting sanctioned and all that, taking away some of their wealth. But he got a certain amount, like Hitler. Hitler had a certain crew behind him. They wouldn't turn their back, because if Hitler had nuclear weapons, he wouldn't be here today. And he'll take the world down with him. Putin will take the world down with him. He's going to destroy that country. If y'all don't do as I say, I destroy it. But nobody can be there. Look at Syria. Look what happened to Syria. There's nothing there. It was a civilization, and look what happened. They destroyed it. Here in America, white folks walk around all racist and acting clownish for Donald Trump. The real threat is nuclear weapons.
Okay.
You don't quite understand that. We only good for 24 hours. If you send something over here, boom, there it is right there. Come sundown tomorrow, the human race is basically finished. Same thing. We didn't want, the United States didn't want the new Russian missiles in Cuba in their backyard. Why should y'all have y'all Western power in our backyard? Why? Why? For what reason? Will you get the first hit or whatever? You shouldn't do that. So that's the playbook right there. Mm-hmm. I understand them. I'm against the war. I'm against all that. All that
so am I.
Stuff. But the powers that be, they control all that.
Let me ask you, Carl, did we sleep on him? Yeah. Did we sleep on him?
We slept on him. Snoring. Snoring and woke up to a nightmare.
Okay.
That's what happened. Well, yes, just like North Korea. The United States attacked that country at one time, the whole peninsula of Korea. So what did they do? North Korea, they got all the nuclear weapons. They got themselves some nuclear weapons. You're in the backyard of China. China hooked them on up. So when Donald Trump said all that foolishness, fire, and all that ignorant stuff, you cannot attack that country. If you blow them off the map by time they release their payload, you got 100,000 U.S. troops and their families right there, they're wiped out. South Korea, you got Japan, all of that. There goes the world. Why are people playing with this?
Okay.
With this. The human race is playing. People in our electric sitting up here talking about inflation. You ought to be, and that's some seriousness what's going on over there. They got the nuclear power plant. Get one of them bad boys and see what happens. So you go outside and look at the sky. You see them clouds? They came from some part of the planet.
Okay.
Over here overnight. The atmosphere moves around the planet.
Carl.
And you know what, brother?
Carl.
You're not even part of the Joint Chiefs of Staff to know this.
Carl.
You're not even part of the military. Yes.
Let me ask you this, and I'm going to keep it 100. Like I said, do you believe that if they take out that if they enforce that no-fly zone and they hit a Russian plane, Russia coming for the United States?
Oh, if they get a man, it's all in topic. They ain't going to do that. The United States ain't going to get involved.
They not.
I mean, and here's my thing. Don't let them don't let them come over here. Europe can absorb all of them, all those countries. They're not letting, until I keep the border closed, they're not letting Haitians in, no Mexicans in, nobody else. No, Europe can absorb that. That's Europe's problem. They're not even letting African students out the country. So let them absorb that. Don't send it, because if they come, if you a lot of them over here, where they going? They coming to the east side or the west side of Detroit? No. They're going to Compton, south side of Chicago? No. They're sending straight to the Section 8 suburbs, hooking them up with money and everything. No. Europe can absorb all of them. When those people were leaving from Africa, war-torn areas and start going into Europe. What did European countries do? Let them drown out there in the Mediterranean Sea.
That's right.
When they come to the shore, they treat them like garbage. So, I'm not going for that. They can stay right over there. And that's not being mean. You got Poland, you got Germany, you got all the other 20-something European countries. Let them all in there, and they can take care of it. We can send military support to the country. Yeah, we can send them food and support right over there. Look at Africa. Countries in Africa suffering right now. So it's all a smoke screen about that. But the war is real. Putin wasn't playing. They should have been getting out the hell out the country when he surrounded the country with 200,000 troops. I was a big dog. I don't care about that.
And let me say, and
the president's still sitting up there talking crap. It's signed the membership to the European Union. No, we're not going to accept it because they know this. Putin ain't gonna play. The Russian military, that's a coup right there, just like the United States. In one thing, the United States do not mess with no country have nuclear power, nuclear weapons. Only take is a few of them to change the face of the earth.
It will.
You know what? And you're absolutely right, Vonda. You're absolutely right. And
Baby,
you said about that.
Babe, we thought that COVID was something, didn't we?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. But listen, this is what I'm going to do. Thank you so much for your comment. The rest of the hour is dedicated completely to the callers. I'm going to zip my lip. Next caller is Shamir. Shamir?
We lost Shamir, Vonda.
Oh, okay. Very good. How about Charles?
I'm here.
Go ahead.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Well, I agree with a lot of things I've heard. But the real thing that happened, the same thing happened in Syria when Obama was president. The deep state. The deep state was behind all the killings over there. They blamed Assad for chemical weapons, but it was the deep state. So when Trump got in there, him and Russia destroyed the deep state. That's why.
And what's the deep state? What's the deep?
Same thing is happening in Crimea. The deep state has got all of their corruption, money laundering. They've got all their medical clinics where they create these viruses. And that's what Putin went right in to destroy that right away because he said it was full of Nazis. And he was right. He destroyed strategically the deep state. That's why Joe Biden had to ask for more money. He's asking for more now. They killed their money laundering setups over there in Crimea.
Right.
They need money now. He destroyed everything, and pretty soon they're going to release all the evidence of all the corruption that has been going on in Crimea, all the politicians, both Republicans and Democrats. And that's why you heard Nancy Pelosi and all the Democrats and people that are worried about what Russia did because Biden called Xi Jinping and told him to see if he could stop Russia from doing what they're doing. And that's why you've been hearing George Soros and all these rich billionaires that's been behind the deep state. They're all talking now because they're worried of
That's
what has
right.
happened over there.
You know, money talk.
Russia is not as bad as you think they are.
Yeah. Okay, very good. Wait a minute.
The deep state. See, this is about money.
Right, I agree.
Why, I heard you say something about the money not being able to buy anything. No, Russia created their own currency. They did that a few years ago.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on today.
Yeah, but look, I've got 4 more callers and I'm trying to get everybody in, but thank you so much for your comment. Al, are you on the line?
Vonda, let's hold Al until we return from break.
Oh, we got to go to break. We'll be back in a second.